Okay, so I drew a broken heart because I thought a lot of people there felt unloved and that they needed more attention. They were seeking affection.
I drew a man doing sign language, saying thank you, because all of the men were very gracious. Did everybody see it? They were very gracious about what we were doing, and there was one man who was, I guess, deaf or mute, but he was doing sign language, and he said thank you a lot, and it was very nice because it was the only word in sign language that I knew, and he was just so happy and thankful.
So this was the guy that was sitting next to me when I was playing Monopoly, and he looked really happy because he said he used to play it when he was like a little kid. So I think it kind of reminded him of how things used to be instead of being homeless, and he was happy.
My picture. I can't see it.
Okay. All right, go.
Okay. And it's basically a line that is wavy that goes to a swirl, and it has marks around it, and it's kind of more wavy at the top. See? Yeah. Because it was the excitement while we were going to the shelter, and it was kind of like nervous and unrealization of where I was and awkwardness kind of in a way, and then everything started to like smooth out once we started to like play the games and everything like that, and so we got to have lots of fun, so it ended happy. Blinking!
Alright, anyways.
Allie.
Okay, so my picture is this. I told you it was intense. The reason why I put this on here is because I was with Ben and Caroline and Abby, and we were playing Monopoly with two other guys, and we were playing, having such a good time. Towards the end, I actually just looked at both of the guys we were playing and just realized how I didn't, we didn't think once about what their story was and what their hardships were. We were just playing a game and having a good time. So it was an even line. It was just like this. We were all one, just hanging out, having a good time. So that's my intense abstract art. It's going to be worth millions of dollars.
Oh yeah.
My picture is a big heart with a bunch of little hearts inside of it, and I drew that because I felt like we all have different thoughts and different feelings, which is a separate heart. But then we started playing the games and getting to know each other and what each other was like, and we became part of a big...
This is my picture, and it's like the pictures you see in magazines where it's like, see the differences of the pictures. Yeah, like the same picture, but they do different things to the picture and make it different, and you have to spot the differences.
Oh, yeah.
So that's like, this is dark and this is light, and this is just a lump, and it's dark, and that's light because we have 30 seconds. And and it's like you could easily, like, the guy that we played with, it's like he was a lot like some people I know, like he was just a normal young guy, and it could be like a different circumstance. It could be like me or my sisters or one of my friends.
This is my picture, and it's like a bunch of things inside, and that would be the people. And like, this is like, there was a bunch of noise going around at one point, but we didn't notice it till like 15-20 minutes later because we were like laughing and having such a good time that it didn't matter to us. We were just there.
Okay, this is my picture.
Yeah.
It's very pretty, and that's the van we were riding in, and that's some trees, and that's the wind, and that's some birdies, because I was thinking about the birds when I was in the van, and I just had to have something for the birds to be in. And when we were in the reason I drew this is because we were in the van, I started thinking about the birds, and I started listening, and
like I heard the birds outside and like the trees for the wind and whatever. And then down in the corner I drew an angel because you can like hardly tell it's an angel because it's just like a person with wings. But it's an angel. I drew an angel right there because one of my favorite verses in the Bible. I don't know what verse it is, but it's like something about be nice to strangers because they could be an angel. And I was thinking about any of these guys were meeting on total strangers, but we never know.
So this was actually supposed to be a bridge. Obviously, it did not turn out to look like a bridge. You know, like the San Francisco bridge?
Yeah.
I see it.
Anyway, and because for me, when I was thinking about my word of the day, it was support. And as we were getting a tour of the center, they do everything. Scott and I were amazed because they do everything there. You know, medical care, a place to stay, clothes. They do food. They do it all. And so these people support the guys themselves. But then, as I was watching the different guys interact, they support each other and they know each other. And so as we're playing Scrabble, you know, different people would walk into the room and they'd talk to each other and they'd say, hey, how are you doing? And, you know, like they'd come around and talk to Mel. Mel was the guy we were playing with, and they would be like, you know, well, that's a good word, or how you doing, Mel? You know, like who's winning? And so it was very cool to see the relationships that they build with each other. And the relationships within the game, I know that we were all supporting each other, and we were all like, yeah, that's a great word, even if it was a terrible word or not a word at all. You know, we were all just supportive of each other, and so that was the big thing for me today, was watching the different kinds.
This is my picture, because I don't look at that. Okay, and it's like the first abstract, kind of obviously. And because like it's like I was nervous at first about going to this place, but then it like smoothed out and they were like really nice and cool, and it was fun to watch y'all's Monopoly game because it was
intense.
Yeah, there's a good word.
Intense.
Intense. Like you draw all badly.
Cool. That's good.
Don't look at that picture.
Is it lemonade?